Hello there. Very happy to see you all. Now we will go to session 3 of the power of focus. In the first session, we saw the introduction. In the second session, we saw the target audience for whom this presentation would be very useful. And this session, that is the third session, we will see the definition of concentration or focus. As I mentioned earlier, predominantly I am relying on Indian scriptures, Patanjali Yoga Sutra and Bhagavad Gita. So the definition. Now Patanjali Yoga Sutra chapter 1, Sutra 2. Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. Yoga. Here we can use the word as a concentration, focus, skill in action, whatever that. Chitta Vritti. Chitta Vritti means mental modification. Nirodha, regulation. Means if you can focus your thought on the object of your concentration for a long period of time, they say that if you can achieve more than 144 seconds in one go, that means 2 minutes and 24 seconds, you will achieve this Nirodha state. All great inventions happen in this state. All inventions, great creations happens. Be it a musical director or a cinema director or a scientist, or if you have a severe problems or challenges, you want a solution, you get when you get into this state. It is possible. All of us would have gone through this state. When you watch a movie, you deeply engrossed in the movie, that is a stage. You are totally involved there. So, yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. So, yoga is the ability to direct the mind towards the object of focus and sustain the focus in that direction without any distraction. This is the definition of yoga. Concentration, skill in action. Yoga is when the mind has one and only one activity in totality in the absence of all other distracted activities. Whatever you do, you totally focused on that. As we saw in the first session that our cognitive ability is 126 bits per second. And whatever we use, suppose you use 100, see I said that the body awareness needs about 20-25 bits. So what is available for us is only 100 bits. Out of the 100 bits, maximum we can use on the particular object of focus, then you will achieve the state of Nirodha. Otherwise, what will happen? Suppose you use only 30, 40, 50 bits per second, the balance bits will distract you. This is Yoga Sutra 102. Now, Yoga Sutra 104 says that, if you focus, you will achieve the attention and you will achieve whatever you want. Okay? And suppose you are not able to achieve this attention, suppose your mind is distracted, what happens? Again, Patanjali says that in Yoga Sutra, chapter 1, Sutra 4, Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. When not in yoga, you get identified with your various thoughts and get distracted. If you are not able to focus your thought on one object, then you will get identified with various objects of thoughts and you will get distracted. Okay? Then, for example, I'll give you an example you will understand. Suppose you want to focus, the object of your focus is A, alphabet A. Right? And what is the ordinary mind, unorganized mind? When you start thinking about A, it will go to B, it will go to C, it will go to D, it will go to E, it will go to E, F, G, all distracted object. The 100 bits, probably the 10 bits only you will be able to focus on the object of your focus, concentration. This is an unorganized mind. Now what he says that this is Chitta vritti, see that vritti sarupyam itarata. It is a distracted mind. Then what we want to do is we want to go into dharana. Dharana means concentration. What is the definition of dharana? Deshabandhaha chittasya dharana. Deshabandhaha chittasya dharana. This is mentioned in chapter 3, first sutra. So deshabandhaha chittasya dharana means chittasya deshaka. The focus, the concentration, the place of concentration, the object of concentration is made limited. That is called dharana. So what will happen? Again, we will take the example that our object of focus is A, alphabet A. Then what will happen when you are in a dharana state, when you are in the concentrated state, then you will have A, then immediately it will shift to B, then you will bring it back to A, then it will go to C, then you will bring it back to A, it will remain in A, then it will go to D, this sort of a thing. Is that this distraction is possible. But whenever there is a distraction, you bring it back to A. In concentration, it is normal. When you start focusing, it's quite normal. You start with the object of your focus, but the mind slips away and go to a different object. Then you willfully, you use your willpower to bring it back to A. This is dharana. This is, we are trying to organize the mind. You are work in progress. The third one is tatra pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. The next stage. A unorganized mind to organizing mind. Work in progress mind. Then we are going to an organized mind. The organized mind is called dhyanam. Dhyanam means meditation. A continuous focus. Like when you pour oil from one vessel to other vessel, you see that as though it is like a what is that? It's continuous stream. You will not find any gap. It's like a strip. It is a continuous stream. That is dhyanam. So what will happen? Again, take the example of our alphabet A. Then what will you do? Continuously you will have A. You'll continuously have that. So from unorganized mind to organizing mind to organized mind, that's what we go. From a normal thinker to a person who is having a concentration, then he is going to a meditative state. Then tateva arthabhatra nirbhasam surupa shunyam iva samadhi. The next sutra he says that what is samadhi? Samadhi means the highest state, the nirodha state. We saw there are 5 states. What are they? Shipta, distracted state. Muda, dull state. Vikshipta, oscillating state. Ekagrata, one-pointed stage. Nirodha, totally absorbed. The mastery. The mastery state, the Yoga Sutra Patanjali says again in chapter 3, Tateva arthamatra nirbhasam surupa shunyam iva samadhi. You are totally engrossed, identified with the object of focus. It appears as though you are not there. Only the object is there. Is it not the case when you watch a very, very, very interesting movie, okay, that you are so involved in the movie, you don't know that you are sitting in the theater, okay? You are sitting in the theater with your friends or relatives, you start crying, you forget the environment, you forget yourself, you are totally identified with the object of focus. That is Nirodha state. All great discoveries are happening in this. Whenever you have a problem, put it in the subconscious mind and just incubate. At some point of time, you will keep thinking about it so deeply, all distraction will go away and you will get the solution. It has happened to Archimedes, correct? I mentioned in my earlier posting. The king wanted to know that whether his crown is made up of pure gold or some alloy is there. So Archimedes want to find out that. If you know the density of gold or the metal, whatever is used, because for gold the density is around 17.5, ranging from 15 to 19 gram per cubic centimeter. But For finding out the density of gold, you need what? You need both mass and volume. Mass or density, mass or weight, you can measure it from physical measurement, physical balance. But the crown being an odd shape, finding out the volume is very difficult. Then when he was dipping himself in the water bath, then the volume of water which is come out of the tub is equal to volume of the body, he discovered, and he said Eureka movement. That happened because he was in the Nirodha state. All great inventions possible. All great problems. So suppose I prepare for this presentation, then I keep thinking about it, then I doze off. Then when I get up I get a lot of great ideas, the sequencing of it. I get appropriate material. Then I sequence it. All great creative people, they have experienced it time and again. I'm sure you also would have experienced this. So what is the difference between a dhyan state, the meditative state, and samadhi state? In meditative state, you know that you are doing the meditation. The doer of meditation and the meditation and the object of meditation is very clearly, distinctly known to you. But in Nirodha, it is as though you are not there, only the object of meditation is there. That much mastery over the mind. Okay? This is the Nirodha states. So, we have covered 3 headings now. The first heading we saw the introduction. The second heading we saw that to whom it is useful, very useful. And third heading we saw the definition. And the next heading is next 2 headings are very, very important. The next one is technique. We have understood everything. Then how do I use it? I want to practice. I'm itching to go. As I said, gentlemen, it is not something a quick fix. It is your lifestyle. The way you will start living from today onwards, right from this moment onwards. It will bring a permanent change, a transformation for sure. Take it from me. And many people have transformed, and you will do that. I got one request. I feel like saying it now. I'm sure you will derive maximum benefit out of this. Suppose you want to give something back to me. After thinking only, I'm asking for this. I normally don't ask for anything, but I think I can ask this help from you guys. I want you to ensure that at least one person, be it a girl or boy, the education up to the 10th standard is taken care of. Only one person. And I'm sure the people who are listening, they are fairly financially, stable, and they can take care of education, whatever the vernacular medium or whatever. One person, whatever the standard presently the person is, she or he. For example, she or he is in the 3rd standard. From 3rd standard to 10th standard, what you have to spend? You have to spend for the books, you have to spend for the school fees, the conveyance, and when they are going, during the time they are in the school, anything they want to eat. If you can't do it alone, take your spouse or children or anybody for your family, okay? Please take care of the educational expenditure of only one person, the same person. Here I am not talking about only the money part. Don't ever think that, okay, I'll write a check and give it. No, I don't want that. Please understand me correctly. What I want to do is, you have to ensure that the money is spent rightly and the person is provided with the proper environment wherein he is able to, or she is able to concentrate on the studies and scoring really good marks and feeling happy about that God, that given resources is utilized properly. So please do this for me, okay? I am sure this posting, you will derive a lot of benefit out of this. So my suggestion is, take only one person, be it a girl or boy, for a family as a whole, your family as a whole. And wherever they are, suppose they are in the 8th standard, you have to take care of only 8th, 9th, 10th. That's sufficient. It's for you to decide. It could be your own maid or the person who is working in your house, their children. It could be the person who is giving you milk, the milk vendor, the vegetable vendor, the fruit vendor, or the person who is putting the newspaper to your house, or it could be your own distant relatives or close relatives who are not financially capable of taking care of this, defraying this expenditure. Anybody. But what is required is you have to measure their performance. You have to ask for their progress report. You have to go for the parents teachers meet, and ensure that the money and the time and the energy you are spending is put to the proper use. Please do that. And you know that when I'm asking for this, I should be practicing this, okay? And I'm extremely enjoying. Now I want to remember Ralph Waldo Emerson. He says that, I just like to recollect that. He says that before we leave this world, even one life, if it can breathe easier, okay, that is success. So I want all of you to be successful, and whatever the gift God has given to us, whatever the privilege we are enjoying, at least share a bit as a family as a whole. Okay? So please take advantage of this posting. Right from today, start looking for an appropriate, eligible candidate, okay, and take care of their expenditure from wherever they are today up to 10th standard. Thereafter, God will take care, like the God has taken care now through you, right? If you want to take care of more than one, more the merrier. It's up to you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. In session 4, we will get into the techniques, and I'm telling you, you are going to get the best from me, because you are going to give something back to the society. That's what you are giving back to me. Nothing else. And if you feel like calling me, talking to me, and sending a message that you have started this project, or also you have become a motivation or an inspiration for others to continue or start this project, I will be very happy. Every one of us, in every one family, if we can take care of one worthy, deserving candidate, see that how the world would be, how you will feel good about it. Thank you very much for this opportunity.